Welcome to the reaction for Season 2, Episode 7 of Game of Thrones. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, I did spend several minutes going over the spreadsheet that is current as of Episode 2.6. Thank you so much for the person who put that together. And so I have been able to confirm that yes, Harrenhal is where Arya's at. I don't know why I was thinking maybe it was some other place because it seemed pretty obvious it was Harrenhal. Because they hadn't actually said it, I wasn't sure. And because Baelish wanted it, I just assumed he would want something nicer. But okay. Also, I think I called him Baylor at one point in a recent reaction. And please just know, like, I'm reading a book right now. Well, actually, I just finished it. Was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Rereading it, and I've read it twice in the past 2 months. It's actually, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's cut off in the video, but it's that one over there, Onyx Storm. And there is a character called Baylor in that series. So I think I just had a little brain fart. And then I did see some names for some of the newer characters. And I think Talissa, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. That's the one I like for Rob. And then there was another character. Who was it? I don't remember, but it was a name that, like, even reading it, I was like, yeah, I still don't know what that name is. I forget who the character was, though. I was like, there was several hours ago, and I was looking at the spreadsheet. Actually, I really don't remember who that is. Oh, the one helping Arya out. Like, even reading the name, I'm like, okay. No clue what that name is supposed to be. Yeah, obviously.
You let a half-wit escape with a cripple. And Rickon too, the little one.
Gone, along with a wildling woman.
There you go.
The one you were fucking.
Yep. Yeah, this is also partially your fault. You kind of needed to do that. You've needed to put them in their place for a while. How long of a lead do we have? Is Arya's wolf still running around here?
Oh!
Can that one protect them? I don't remember the wolf's name. I forgot to look at the wolves' names.
Enjoying your first hunt?
So far, hunting seems very similar to riding, my lord. The little boys.
I was a little boy when I was torn away from my home and brought here. But I kept my word.
It's not their fault.
Rob will have sent a force to retake Winterfell by now.
Rob's in the Riverlands. My sister's in Deepwood Motte. She'll get here long before they do.
Yes, how would Rob even know?
The hounds have the scent. Come on, Maester. Don't look so grim. It's all just a game.
Theon!
We should have took more food.
We couldn't risk going to the kitchens.
Those people all love you. They would have given you whatever you needed.
And if Theon found out, he'd hang them.
Yeah. Oh.
We've been walking since before sunrise. Even Hodor will tire.
Hold on.
Even you, sweet giant.
Hold on.
Which one came first, Hodor or Groot?
Sent those 2 Winterfell orphans there. They'll give us some food. If Theon tracks us here, he'll torture them until he finds out where we are.
We had a good start on them, but we can't outrun hounds forever.
Yeah. Oh, well. I mean, obviously I don't think you die, but looks like you probably came pretty close. Watch your hand. Although she was the one grinding on you, so.
Did you pull a knife on me in the night?
Not a knife.
How old are you, boy?
I'm a man of the Night's Watch.
Yeah, I feel like you're too similar in age to call him a boy.
There are no women of the Night's Watch, no.
So the lads just do it with each other?
No,
I mean, some probably do.
never. We swore an oath.
I bet it still happens.
I'm a free woman,
You're a free woman.
but I might be your prisoner, but I'm a free woman.
If you're my prisoner, you're not a free woman. That's what prisoner means.
And you think you're free?
Right, you're definitely not.
So instead of getting naked with a girl, you'd prefer to invade our lands.
Invade your land? Wildlings raid our lands all the time.
They're not your lands. We've been here the whole time.
My ancestors lived here, same as yours.
So why are you fighting us?
Right? Yikes. This place is a shithole. Why does he want this?
I want them dead, every one.
Killing them isn't the problem. It's finding them.
You gone soft, Clegane? I always thought you had a talent for violence.
Is she gonna pocket one of those?
Eat.
I'll eat in the kitchen later.
It's bad manners to refuse a lord's offer. I suppose you've been underfed your whole life?
I eat it up. I just don't grow.
This is a complicated situation for her.
Have you ever lost before?
Do you think I'd be in my position if I'd lost a war?
I really do feel like he respects her more than he respects a lot of his own men. The way she's holding the knife.
As they're calling it.
Arya. Arya.
You know what legacy means? It's what remains of you when you're gone. Harren the Black thought this castle would be his legacy.
Hair in the black, okay. That would have confirmed it.
Harren Hall was built to withstand an attack from the land.
But not from the air with dragonfire.
But an attack from the air with dragon fire, Harren and all his sons roasted alive within these walls. Aegon Targaryen changed the rules.
Aegon and his sisters. Visenya Targaryen was a great warrior. She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
She's a heroine of yours, I take it. Are most girls more interested in the pretty maidens from the songs? John Keel, flowers in her hair?
I mean, most maybe, but not her.
You remind me of my daughter.
Oh no. Oh, no, that's not a compliment.
Can't say I've ever met a literate stonemason.
Have you met many stonemasons, my lord?
Touche.
Careful now, girl. Low-born girls say my lord, not my lord. If you're going to pose as a commoner, you should do it properly.
My mother served Lady Dustin for many years, my lord. She taught me how to speak properly.
You're too smart for your own good.
Yeah.
Go on.
So he knows. But he likes her. I mean, he even said that. He enjoys her. See, and he even smirked. Yeah, this is a complicated situation because obviously she's going to hate him.
You were so brave.
A dog doesn't need courage to chase off rats.
Does it give you joy to scare people?
No, it gives me joy to kill people.
Why are you always so hateful?
You'll be glad of the hateful things I do someday when you're queen. And I'm all that stands between you and your beloved king.
Yeah, exactly. She's already glad of them, but yeah, especially then.
I've demanded a meeting of the 13. One of them did this or knows who did.
You are one of the 13.
Yes.
I cannot let this thing happen to you under my roof.
But it did happen.
Right, it did. So now he needs to make it right. I mean, yeah, I feel like you wouldn't trust anyone, but... Ugh. In this situation, if I were her, I think I would trust him to help anyway. Or at least... I would at least act like I did to get his help.
Someone tried to tell us we couldn't lie down as man and woman. We'd shove a spear up his ass. We don't go serving some shit king who's only king because his father was.
No.
Valid.
You don't need to live your whole life taking commands from old men. I could show you the streams to fish, the woods to run. Build yourself a cabin and find a woman to lie with in the night.
I feel like eventually he may go for this, but I don't think he's there yet.
I could teach you how to do it.
I know how to do it.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I feel like I've heard that before. This is pretty. Is this the Riverlands? Is this where Rob is? That looks like it could be a river. Am I gonna get to see Rob?
And what did she say?
Yay!
Admired your spirit, Your Grace.
And what then?
His eyes are so pretty. I don't know that I've noticed that before.
Lord Carstark, see that Sir Alton's pen is clean.
Sir Alton's pen is occupied, Your Grace.
Too many prisoners.
Put him in with the Kingslayer for now. That will be all.
Well, that kind of seemed like they were getting a little frustrated with Rob.
I've already run through the supplies I brought with me. I need silk for stitching. Mostly I need milk of the poppy.
If you need help finding these,
I know where to find them.
Does she need money?
continue, my lady.
You're riding to the crag to negotiate a surrender.
Yes.
If I could write a list.
Come with me to the crag.
Yes, do that. Travel with him.
Let the maester show you his stores. I want the wounded men to be treated well.
Yeah, so you can get what you really need.
All the wounded men.
Of course he does, because he's amazing. That's why he's taking so many prisoners. Instead of just outright slaughtering everyone.
I'm looking at spending the rest of my life being treated like a fool and a eunuch by my own people. Ask yourself,
well, maybe you chose the wrong fucking people.
The hounds will find the scent again. I'll beat them until they do.
Of course you would, fucking puppy killer.
I think I found what we're looking for.
It's fucking walnuts.
Take him back. Theon, don't do this.
What did I say? I would know he was too far gone if he killed a Stark. So we'll see. Finally, where have you been?
He came back.
As soon as I heard. Do you know anything?
I mean, I know he was trying to procure her a ship, but I don't remember where he went.
She died alone. She died for me, and I couldn't protect her.
Doria?
Missing.
Can't find her.
Because I think she took the dragons.
I should have been here.
You went to find me a ship.
Yeah.
My place is by your side.
Yes.
They are not to be trusted.
And who is to be trusted? The Targaryens. I only knew one, my brother.
Yeah, he was
let 1,000 men.
The fucking worst.
Trust me, Khaleesi.
There it is. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't need trust any longer.
You were too young to be so.
And you were too familiar.
Okay.
No one can survive in this world without help. No one. Let me help you. Please.
Yes, I agree. I'm a little concerned that I am just like so blindly trusting in him. But I can't help it. I like him.
Since it's going to be your word against mine, and since you can't talk about it without blushing, we may as well just...
No.
I'll keep you warm enough. Are you that afraid of it?
That's enough.
Oh, it's nice.
He took an oath. Respect that.
All right. All right. God's your doll.
Quit pressuring him. Oh, shit. Or quit distracting him. Yeah, she's not dumb. And she knows this place way better than you do. Oh, shit. Well, fuck.
Should have took me while you had the chance.
He didn't kill you. Don't kill him. I mean, obviously they're not gonna, but...
No. Oh, no.
I don't think that's gonna hide it. I think they're gonna know.
Give me that. If the Queen sees, I can have Joffrey's children now.
Yep.
Help me flip it over.
I knew she'd help. Get her, Shay.
Where are you going?
To tell her Grace.
You'll say nothing to anyone. Do you understand?
I mean, let's hope she sticks to that. Will he actually say, though? Fuck. Fuck.
My mother told me, but I thought it would be different.
You're a woman now. Do you have any idea what that means?
I'm fit to bear children for the king.
A prospect that once delighted you, bringing little princes and princesses into the world.
It did until she found out your son was a fucking psycho.
Whenever my time was near, my royal husband would flee to the trees with his huntsmen and his hounds. I had Grandmeister Pycelle, an army of midwives, and I had my brother.
The actual father.
Joffrey will show you no such devotion.
Correct.
Love no one but your children. On that front, a mother has no choice.
I mean, in this world, I don't feel like this is the worst fucking advice, so.
Your Grace. You can try.
Right? How can she knowingly put somebody through that? She knows what her life is going to be like with Joffrey.
Who did you say your mother was again?
Cinder Lannister. I squired for you once, you know.
I remember you. You knew when you were needed and when to go away. It's a rare talent. Most of my squires,
We haven't had anything with Jaime in a while.
with big jobs, they tend to overdo them.
Well, when I think back to that day,
Okay. If you didn't want them to talk, don't put them in the same fucking space.
I'll remember it all until I die.
Okay.
That was the best day of my life.
Being a squire?
I don't need to explain how that felt, not you.
It's hard to put into words.
It's like stepping into a dream.
This conversation's going on for a while and I don't understand the purpose of it yet.
It's a good thing I am who I am. I'd have been useless at anything else.
Like, I'm wondering, is this just to give us insight into Jaime? Or is he trying to
Well suited for imprisonment.
manipulate him or use him in some way to get out?
My life has left me uniquely unfit for constraint.
Well, you seem to have managed just fine all this time.
Of course, every day.
And?
Because he keeps getting closer and closer to him.
Good prisoners breed good jailers, apparently. Starks are very careful.
There is a way, I think.
Which makes me feel like he's going to attack him.
What is it?
He's going to attack him.
It's actually quite simple.
Well, let me help you.
You're going
You
to
have to do one thing.
die?
You'll have to die.
Yeah. Yeah. This makes more sense. Okay, so it's to get his guard in there. Why wouldn't you just look from the outside? There's so many people here, though. Like, it's not just one guard. Nobody's seeing this or hearing this?
Jorah the Andal.
Oh, her again.
You want to please the mother of dragons. You love her.
Yeah. Everybody knows this.
Where are the dragons?
Will you betray her again, Jorah the Andal?
Betray her again?
Never.
Because he did way back in the day. Didn't he send a letter or something?
Is with her now.
The thief you seek is with her now? Did her other handmaiden go back?
No one is calling you a thief.
Or is it him?
Without me, the dragons will die.
It will be for the best. Your dragons will bring the world nothing but death and misery, my dear.
She must be reunited with her babies. I will take you to the House of the Undying, where I have put them.
You have my dragons.
I made an arrangement with the King of Karth.
But there is no king of Karth.
There is now. That was the other half of the arrangement.
What?
The Mother of Dragons will be with her babies. She will give them her love, and they will thrive by her side.
Okay. Why take them in the first place?
Forever.
Are we about to kill all of them? Holy shit. Oh. I mean, you're running, but they seem like they want... Oh. Okay, that wasn't actually him.
The dragons wait for you in the House of the Undying. Come see them.
Fucking, how did you get even more creepy? But also, see? Trust Jorah now. Now he will no longer betray you.
What is it?
I caught the Kingslayer.
Okay.
Justice to the Karth!
I mean, you can't kill him for the same reason you didn't kill him in the first place. But I would imagine a lot of these people are probably pretty short-sighted.
Any man who stands between a father and his vengeance asks for death.
Lord Carstar!
I mean, he probably has... There's a lot of people who want vengeance.
Monster killed my son.
And crippled mine!
He killed a lot of people's sons, I'm sure.
I will have his head.
Thank you for fighting on my behalf, Lady Stark.
Fucking punch him.
Stannis Baratheon's fleet has been spotted sailing north. 200 ships.
More than we have.
Yes, that's more than we have. He'll be at our gates within 5 days.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure you'll make a point eventually.
He needs to start acting like a king. This war you started is coming to our doorstep.
Yeah.
Dead.
I'm not the one giving the boy whores to abuse.
I thought the girls might help him.
Did you?
I was wrong.
He genuinely thought it would help. He learned that lesson, and I think he feels bad about it.
He doesn't listen to me.
You raised him to be like that.
It's hard to put a leash on a dog once you've put a crown on its head.
Exactly.
I always hoped he'd be like Jamie.
Who's not great.
Sometimes I wonder if this is the price for what we've done.
The Targaryens...
Wed brother and sister for hundreds of years, I know. It's what Jamie and I would say to each other in our moments of doubt. It's what I told Ned Stark when he was stupid enough to confront me. Half the Targaryens went mad, didn't they?
Yeah, inbreeding. I don't think he knows what to do with emotion from her. Like vulnerability. This is awkward.
The sun returns at dawn, my lady?
So they say.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's not soon enough.
I need to be alone with him.
Milady, our orders.
Your orders, which I've just gave you, are to leave me alone with him.
Well, old Lord Karstark doesn't seem to like me.
You strangled his son with your chains.
Oh. Was he the one on guard duty?
Okay, that makes sense. So it was like a fresh murder.
You are no knight. You have forsaken every vow you ever took.
So many vows. Obey the king. Protect the innocent. What if the king massacres the innocent? No matter what you do, you're forsaking one vow or another.
It probably does get a little complicated.
I've never been with any woman but Cersei. So in my own way, I have more honor than poor old dead Ned.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be where he was gonna go.
What was the name of that bastard he fathered?
Brienne?
No, that wasn't it. Snow. When good old Ned came home with some horse baby, did you pretend to love it?
No.
The walking, talking reminder that the Honorable Lord Eddard Stark fucked another woman.
He's not wrong.
Told you what would happen.
I mean, I don't think she will, but even if she did, they would riot that they didn't get to do it after she told them no.
And what would happen if you did not?
No.
Here is the answer to your question.
Well, he seems surprised. Well, that's not... No, that's not real. Why does he seem surprised by that? What the fuck? I really want to watch the next episode now. Okay, so that's not them. Those are definitely have to be the two other like orphan boys that they sent to live there. And I think he was surprised because he didn't know what they actually did to the bodies. And I think that was his first time like seeing them. And I think it just like shocked him. Now, that said, he clearly ordered them to do that, which is not great. I'm still not ready to be done. Like, I'm not ready to give up on his character yet, though. I think the line for me is, although when I thought he was about to, I thought he was going to kill him. That was maybe going to be a line for me. But my line is if he kills a Stark. If he kills a Stark, I will give up hope. And I mean, listen, it could get bad before then. Like we could reach a point where I give up hope before that happens. But as of right now, in my mind, that's where my line is when he kills a Stark, I'm done. Until then, I think he can come around. We'll see. Okay. So, I mean, the stuff with Jaime, I'm kind of glad we went back to Jaime because we hadn't had anything with him for a really long time. But like none of that, like I feel like we're still kind of where we were with the character. He's still imprisoned and they also want him dead. And Kat's back there again talking with him. So I don't feel like we're, this is really anything new. Cersei, I definitely liked her better in this episode. Like I liked that we finally got to see like some, I mean, honestly, she showed moments of vulnerability before. Like she's been open and honest with people before. But this I feel like was the most vulnerable we've ever seen her. And it was with Tyrion, which I think was nice, even though they both clearly did not know what to do with that moment. It was very awkward, but it makes sense that it was awkward. Like I'm glad that that's how he played it because of course it would be. But the thing for me with this episode that I'm honestly still a little confused about is the stuff with Daenerys. So he made a with the dude for the House of the Undying or whatever it was. He made a deal to give him the dragon? That's what I'm confused about is like what exactly happened there. Because he was saying like, oh, the mother of dragons should be reunited with her children or whatever. But she seemed like terrified of what was happening. And that's true. Like if he wanted the dragons to be with her, then why would he take them in the first place? So now the other dude made a deal with him to be king. So did he give him the dragons? I don't know. But then there's the other woman whose face is covered. I don't remember her name. It was on the spreadsheet though, but I don't remember it. I don't know. I feel like I just didn't quite follow what happened in that scene. Because she was running away from the guy. I mean, obviously he's creepy, but he literally is like, I have your dragons, I'll give them back to you. So I don't know why she was like, and then he obviously killed the rest of the 13. So like, 11 of them or whatever? Which is not great, but they were all going against her. So I guess I don't understand why she was like so horrified in that moment and like running away. Because I would have been like, where the fuck are my dragons? Like, okay, take me to them. And she instead was like, nope, I'm out of here. So I feel like I missed something there. Because also that other guy like made himself king, but is that such a bad thing? Everybody else kind of seemed like assholes. So I don't know. I guess I'll just have to see what happens next with them to figure out what's going on. Because I feel like, I feel like I'm a little behind on that particular scene and what happened there. Because the other handmaiden's still missing. I think she was the one that took the dragons. But the girl with the covered face said that the one who took the dragons was with Daenerys, which would make sense, which would be that guy, I guess, maybe. I don't know what happened there. We'll just find out in the next episode, hopefully. Ooh, Jon Snow. Yes. I feel like we've had a little progress there. I'm not gonna lie, like his storyline is kind of the one I'm the least interested in right now. Just because I feel like we're not, until recently, I feel like we just haven't really had anything of substance there. Like I thought we were going to when we were at Gross Dude's house with all the daughter wives. And I thought we were going to, because I thought we were gonna like get what's her name, Gilly. I thought we were gonna like take her away so like Sam could, but that's true, they did take an oath, so Sam couldn't even be with her. I don't know, like I thought something was gonna develop and happen there, and then like he went into the woods and where they were like offering up the baby, so I thought like something deeper was gonna happen there, and we just kind of didn't. So I feel like I need more from that character and his storyline. He just right now feels pretty insignificant to me, and I kind of just don't care about anything happening north of the wall up to this point. Now we've introduced this character, Ygritte or something, I think was her name. It's spelled, I think, with a Y on the spreadsheet, because I remember looking at it and being like, oh, that's not how I would have expected that to be spelled, but I think they pronounced it Ygritte. Maybe it's Ygritte. I don't know. The introduction of that character is interesting because we have introduced this whole idea of like, hey, maybe the Night's Watch isn't so great. Like maybe your people are in the wrong. Like look at it from our perspective. Like that's not your land. That's our land that you came and took. And now you're like hunting us down because we're trying to take it back occasionally. Like we're the free people. You're the ones that are like living in a fucking bass-ackward way. And so I like introducing that idea, and especially like to Jon, because I think he was a little naive going into the Night's Watch, and I think was a little disillusioned with the Night's Watch after being there. I think that's changed a little bit. I think he's found more of a purpose now that he's not like just a steward at the wall. But things aren't just like fully like just black and white, like this is what we do no matter what. And this character, I think, is getting him to start thinking about things a little differently and start thinking about what he actually wants. I feel like you could just tell that some of what she was saying was getting through to him a little bit. And I like that. So I like that development with Jon's character. And then now, we ended where we did with him. And I am hoping that she's going to be like, listen, he didn't kill me. He took me prisoner. Let's do the same. And I'm hoping that Jon, for some reason, I don't feel like this is what's going to happen, but I hope that it does, where they take him and he kind of spends some time with the wildlings and starts to see them a little differently. I don't know. We'll see. Although that would make me sad because then I wouldn't get as much Sam. And I adore Sam. Okay. Rob and I think it's Talissa? Are we going to get to see any of their time together? Probably not, because this episode said he'd be back at dawn, which honestly is going to be a bummer. I was really hoping we were talking about like going to get these supplies or whatever, and like you like come with me. I thought it was going to be like a little bit of a journey and like we'd get to see them together on this journey, but we're just seemingly not going to get any of that. So that'll be kind of a bummer. Missed opportunity there, I feel like. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that there wasn't anything else. I mean, the Sansa stuff is rough. And I like that Cersei had that conversation with her. However, she had that conversation with her, like she's prepping her for an awful life because she knows it will be awful. And like, why would you put somebody else through that? I know she doesn't have a choice really, but like somebody like Sansa, really? Can we not find somebody who is just as ruthless? I mean, yeah, it wouldn't necessarily be great for the country, but you're already going to have a fucking terrible king. So like, let's get somebody who can better handle Joffrey, I guess. Let's just not, I don't want to break Sansa, but Shay, I knew she was gonna be good for Sansa. And this right here proved it, because not only was she like immediately like trying to help her, she literally stuck a knife to another woman's throat, was like, don't you fucking say a word. It was pointless because the Hound saw and he did tell. I was really hoping that he wouldn't. And I guess we don't know that it was him. It could have been the other one, but I think it was implied that it was him. So what does this mean? Does this mean that they're actually going to get married now? I don't know. And please no spoilers, because I literally know, like, I don't know any details or specifics. And I've kind of been thinking this whole time, like, since Sansa and Joffrey were clearly a thing and it seemed like it was clearly going to happen, do not confirm or deny. But my thoughts are that the Red Wedding is going to be their wedding. And I know a fuck ton of people die. That's all I know about that episode, is that a fuck ton of people die in it. I don't even know if they die at the wedding or if that's just the name of the episode. Again, no hints one way or the other. But if that's the case, if it is their wedding, then I hope that they do get married and that at their wedding, after it's official, Joffrey's one of the people that dies. Because then we have Sansa left as queen, right? That's how that would work. But then she also has to deal with, well, okay, maybe that's not true unless they put the wedding together super fucking fast, because Stannis is going to be there in 4 to 5 days, depending on the wind. And I don't want Sansa to have to deal with that. I don't know. I don't know when things happen. And again, I'm assuming there's not only one wedding in this show. So Red Wedding could be way later on. I don't even know what season it's in. So actually, now that I think about it, I think I was told specifically that that's not the title of the episode. I don't know. I will find out, but I'm excited to find out. I'm excited to keep going. I am definitely enjoying this show more. Again, there are certain storylines I'm enjoying more than others. I feel like that's pretty obvious. And it's not that I'm like not enjoying the other ones. Like the stuff with Jon, it's not that like when we go to Jon, I'm like, ugh, more Jon stuff. It's just that I'm not as invested in it because I just don't feel like I'm not like dying to get back to that. You know, when we go to some other stuff where I'm like, yeah, this is cool and all, but like what's going on with Jon? Whereas I am with other scenarios, with other characters, and other storylines. So again, it's not that I like hate it or don't enjoy it. I'm just not as invested in it. Same with Theon. Like I said before, like I could kind of take relief him in this show. I could honestly right now I could do that with Jon too. He could be removed from the show and I don't feel like I'd lose anything. Because I'm just not as invested in those characters and what's happening. I actually think I'm a little more invested in Theon because he's interacting so much with so many other characters. Whereas Jon's just like out here on his own, at least removed from the other group of like main characters. So yeah, we'll just see how those develop. But yeah, right now the storylines I am the most interested in are Daenerys, Rob's, obviously, Arya's, and then maybe Sansa as well up there, but honestly, it's just so heartbreaking. And her storyline often involves Joffrey, and I obviously can't stand him. So I think right now it's Daenerys and Arya and Rob. Those are the ones I like most care about when we're in those scenes. I'm like excited to like see what's gonna happen next. Sansa just breaks my heart. And then yeah, like Jon and Theon, I'm just kind of like, okay. All right. Okay, that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want access to the full reactions, because I do have to cut a lot out in order to get these to be able to be seen on YouTube. Game of Thrones occasionally gets hit pretty hard with a copyright block. So if you don't want to worry about that, you can catch the full reactions over on Patreon. If what you're most interested in is getting early access to the versions that do come here onto YouTube, you can get those by becoming a channel member here on YouTube. You don't have to mess with Patreon. But either one, channel membership here on YouTube or Patreon membership will give you access to the Discord server for the channel, where we're having lots of awesome conversations and making friendships, and occasionally when my schedule allows it, having monthly Zoom hangouts. Just make sure that you have your Patreon account or your YouTube account connected to your Discord one, and then it should just show up automatically. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss next reaction when it goes out. And hopefully I will see you in that one.